Hello, good morning. Welcome to this tutorial on YouTube again. I just discovered something of late and I decided to share it here. Can a multiple choice objective question be used for research? I just analyzed a multiple choice objective question some days back and it was used to conclude some hypotheses, to test our hypotheses, and to answer some research questions. So quickly, let me show you the multiple choice objective question because what you are seeing on the screen now is just the research question, that the analysis of the multiple choice research question. Now look at the multiple choice questions. It's just an objective question given to students to know if a particular condition, if a particular attitude method of learning is okay. Actually, in this research, we are looking at the self-taught, the self-taught, self-taught learning, whereby students learn on their own. Looking comparing it against students' achievement. Do students achieve more when they are taught, when they learn by themselves, or do they achieve more when they learn in the classroom? So this multiple choice objective question was administered in two phases. The first phase was given to the students before they were taught, in the classroom, while the second phase was all given to the students excuse me, after they've been taught in the classroom. So we compare the two to know the percentage of pass and the percentage of failure. Then we conclude our research. Now going to the analysis, we find out that we have these all analyzed, but I'm going to take away everything so that we can do the analysis afresh. So we can do the analysis afresh. So we can do the analysis afresh and we'll see how we got our answers. You know, good. So now on the pretest, we have the serial numbers of the question. There are 28 questions in the multiple choice objective question. There are 28 questions and their options are A to D. We found out that 21 persons answered A, then 10 persons answered B, just like that. But the correct answer is B. So on each of the question, we gave out the correct answer. And the number of people that answered, whether they passed, whether A or B or C, is indicated in the pretest as well as the post test. Now, I want to see the percentage of those that pass in this question. In question number one, what is the percentage of the students that pass? You know, we already know that yes, 10 students answered correctly, but what is the percentage? The percentage is simply this, which is B, divided by what? By this. Then what will you do next? Multiply 100. Then to give us the percentage. So 13% passed what? The question, item number one. Then for those that fail, we can either do it this way. We can do it this way. Now, this percentage will have issue with it because there should be a condition If we run it uniformly, you see there will be an issue. So the percentage part should be better indicated using a logic. So in that situation, to get the percentage pass, we have to consider the option in this cell. So it's going to be with with an if. If this cell is what is equal to A, if it is equal to A, then what will you do? You multiply A by what? You divide A, the cell A, by the total 75, by the total 75, sorry, equal to if the cell this is equal to A, then what will you do? You say A divide G3, G3 good, then do what? You multiply by 100. That was the first consideration. That is the first consideration. Then if that cell is equal to what? B, you do what? Multiply B, B divide by what? G3, which is the total, good, multiply by 100. Then also do it if it is equal to, if the cell, if the cell F3, F3, if the cell F3 is equal to what? C, then you do what? You say C divide G3, which is the cell of the total, good, cell of the total. Then what will you do? Total number of questionnaires administered, which is 75 questionnaire in the pretest. Then multiply by 100. Get that? Then do another consideration. If the cell F3, if the cell F3 is equal to D, then what will you do? You pick D, which is D3, you say D3, then you do what? You say D3 divide by the total G3 multiplied by what? 100. Then you close all your parentheses. Then you have this. Now, you see the difference? Excuse me. The difference between this and the previous one is that you consider the answer to know what you are multiplying. You consider the answer to get what you will multiply. So run this all through by just double clicking at this edge. It goes all through down. It gives us what? The percentage of pass on each question. On each question. Now I want to make it to two decimal places. I just have to what? Reduce this, sorry, get this to two decimal places. I've gotten my percentage of pass on each question. Now, how can I get the percentage of fail on each question? The percentage of fail on each question is the sum of those that did not get the answer. So, or you say the answer multiply, subtract the percentage of, subtract the sum of those that got the answer from those, from the total number, divide by the total number that answered it, and you get your percentage failure. I'll show you two methods. The first method, we're still going to use the if statement. If what? If the percentage of this, the correct answer is B. If the share is equal to B, what we now look for those that did not get it, which is A, C, D. You got that? Now look for the sum of those that fail. Sum A, C, sorry, A, C, V. We'll get the sum, then we'll divide it by what? By the total. Good. Then we'll do what? Multiply by 100. This will give us the percentage of those that failed. In the same way, let's do it for the other option. The first option we assume that the correct answer is B. So now we'll assume that the correct answer is A. So what I'm going to do, if they say yeah is equal to what? A, then what will be the sum of what? B to C, B to D, B to D, good, divide by what? By the total. The total is G3, G3, divide by the total, which is G3, good, multiply by 100. They'll consider for C now. We've considered for A and consider for B. So I'm considering for C. We'll now say if the cell, what is the cell? The cell is what? F3. If F3, if F3 equal to what? Equal to C, then what are we going to do next? We say sum of what? Of A, C, and D of A, comma, of A, B, comma, and D is E3. E3. Good. Divide by what? G3. Divide by G3, multiply by 100. So is the next option. If what? If the cell, right cell, which is F3, is equal to what? D. If it's equal to D, what are we going to do next? Then we'll find the sum of those that failed. The sum of those that failed, which is of sum of this. You close the bracket, divide by what is the total? G3. G3, good. Multiply by what? By 100. And you close your parenthesis. We get that. Now we can also do this to go apply it all through. You see, everything is working out just the way we want. Then this is the sum of the as to ascertain that the sum of pass is equal to the plus the sum of pass and fail is equal to 100. Then we'll just do a little maths here, which is sum of these two. I'll find out that the sum is equal to 100. And this goes all through. Then we'll go down and we'll say that how can we get the average percentage of those that pass? The average percentage of those that pass is average of what? They pass, average of pass. Then the average of fail is average of what? Of fail. We've gotten this, the average of pass and the average of fail. Now remember in test of hypothesis, we will always set our p-value to be equal to 0.01, or at times we choose it to be equal to 0.05. Now to do this, we just simply apply this by getting the ratio. We get the ratio of those that pass to those that fail, the ratio of those that pass to those that fail. And we'll see that come our ratio is equal to sum of this slash this. This is our ratio. Now we find out that this ratio is higher than the p-value. So to make them uniform, we simply do this. We simply do this equal to ratio. We divide the ratio by 10. We divide the ratio by 10. So we can call here significance. Significance is what? Is equal to sum of the ratio divided by 10. Then we'll have our significance. This is our level, the significance of the test, 0.02. For the pretest, the same way we did for the pretest, that is how we also do for the post-test. So in the aspect of the post-test, we just need to apply the same wisdom in getting the percentage pass and the percentage fail. So in doing this, we can simply see that our percentage pass can be gotten using this if, what is this? We are considering this if this is equal to A. If it's equal to A, then what will you do? Then take A multiply, A divide by the cell this S3, A divided by the cell S3 multiply by 100. Take it off. Then the next is what? If the correct cell R3 is equal to what? B, then what we're going to do? Take B, multiplied, B divided by the total S3 divided by the total S3 multiplied by 100. Then what about if R3? If R3 is equal to what? C, then what will you do? You take the cell C, divide by S3, then you multiply it by 100. Then consider the last aspect. If the correct cell R3 is what? Is equal to D. If it's equal to D, what will you do? You take the cell D, which is the cell D here is what? You take the cell D, the number of people that answer the cell, which is Q3, take the cell Q3, good, divide by S3, divide by S3, good, multiply by 100. then you end your parenthesis. You have this. So you can see that before the test, the percentage of those that pass was just 13%, 13.33%, while after they have been taught, you see, we have more pass. So the student achieved more when they are taught. But let's not conclude yet. Let's do this all through. Then we'll get this to be this. I'll take it to two significant places. Good. So we can see this good. Uh, then in this aspect also, apply this to get my percentage fail. Now, to make it very easy, I told you we'll do it in two methods. So we can simply, our percentage, we always want it to be 100. 100. So apply this 100 all through. Then to get the percentage fail is simply, sorry, is simply, sorry, I'm trying to get the function. Let me sum this, yes, this minus this. I'll get the percentage of those that fail. So that is the percentage of those that fail is given this side. Oh, just as we did on the other side, we get the percentage, average percentage of those pass, average percentage of those fail, the ratio, and the significance. Good. So we get what? Yeah, average percentage of pass is what? Equal to AB average percentage of those pass. Good. Then this equals to what? Average. Average of what? Of those that failed. So we can also get our ratio and our significance. Our ratio here is equal to sum of pass to fail. And our significance here is what? Equal to sum ratio divided by 10. So you see, after the students have been taught, we have a significance of 0.25. But before they were taught, we have a significance of 0.02. This implies that the self-taught method, especially when there is no multimedia content involved in the self-taught method, students perform lower and it affects their performance, affects their achievement, their academic achievement. So classroom taught is always better than self-taught. So as you can see, I just showed you how you can analyze a multiple choice objective question when you use that for data analysis in your data. Please, if you find this video good enough, you can refer it to others, you can like it. You can also comment if I've done anything wrongly or I've done something that you don't understand. Thank you very much. Do have a nice day. Bye bye.